All right, sports fans, this is the power. This is the power right here, man. We got the power hour. We got UFL news. We got college football news. And we're going to go over all the scores from week 8, ladies and gentlemen. Sit your asses down and be entertained and hear the power.
This is the Power Hour Review, show brought to you by the Real 2 Sports Podcast. Here is the host.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up, sports fans around the world? Thank you for being here again with us on this Tuesday night, man. Tuesday Night Delight, the new version, is back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for being here with us. We will not hold you long tonight. This is the Power Hour, man. And we're going to say shout out to our sponsors over at packdoor.com, sportsline.com, and bonfire.com, which is the official home of the Real Sports Podcast merchandise, man. Use promo code R2GEAR, R2 in the word gear, and you can get 15% off anything in the store. So go check all of that stuff out, man. Go check our sponsors out. All the links is in the description box below. And it is cold outside, ladies and gentlemen. You might want to grab your hoodie. This ain't a Real Sports hoodie, but something similar. I got to get me some Real Sports gear, man. I'm sitting here talking and trying to promote this to y'all. I got to get me some gear myself. Coming very soon. Got to get up, man. Again, this is the Power Hour. We're going to run through the reviews. But before I get there, man, y'all know who this man is. He is the day one. This man has been here since day one. He is just the heart and soul of the Real Sports Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. He is the very talented Mr. Young Mark.
Hey, man, what's going on? Happy to be back in the house of the Real Sports Podcast. My Raider brother, the host. Man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. It was a lot of crazy stuff to get into this weekend, bro. I'm fired up. Let's go.
He is fired. Host. I'm trying to tell you, man, feel the power. This is Mark feeling the power. Guess what Mark is about to do, man? He's about to give you some good old college football news, and he's always on the mark.
On the Mark with Young Mark is brought to you by the Real to Sports Podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of On the Mark, the part of the Real to Sports Podcast, where we kick things in a high gear and we bring you the latest and greatest in the world of football outside of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially 150 days away from the start of the spring football season. It's almost time to defend DC once again and go for that back-to-back UFL championship. I can't wait. I'm excited. It's almost time. But before we get to the spring, we got to get to the college game. We got a lot to get into. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Host, we are at a total of $168 million owed to fired FBS head coaches. Brian Kelly, the former head coach of Louisiana State University, adds his name to the list. He was fired over the weekend, not by the school president, not by an athletic director. No, this firing came all the way from the governor of Louisiana. The governor fired Brian Kelly. And LSU now has to pay him $54 million just to sit at home. Not the coach. He's getting $54 million just to sit on the couch. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're hearing the sound of my voice, this is your sign. If you have a young son or a young daughter who is trying to figure out what they want to do with their life, tell them to become a college football head coach. Because even if you get fired, you're still going to get paid millions of dollars to not do anything. Holy cow. Now, getting to some of the scores from Saturday, man, there was some crazy games going on. Alabama, they survived against South Carolina 29-22. South Carolina kept shooting themselves in the foot. They couldn't really get going. It's like every time they had Alabama right where they wanted them, Alabama just slipped away. And they move on. They bounced all the way back from that opening weekend loss against Florida State. That's irrelevant now. Don't even mention that. Alabama looks like they are steamrolling straight into the college football playoff. I mentioned earlier Brian Kelly getting fired at LSU. Well, the reason being is because number 3 Texas A&M walked into Baton Rouge at night in Death Valley and put belt to ass on the Tigers. They went 49-25, and what was an awesome game for former Duke head coach Mike Elko. Always got to show love to the Bull City. Shout out to the 919, my hometown. Moving right along to another interesting game out of the SEC. Number 22 Texas, man, they escaped Starkville, Mississippi. They beat the Mississippi State Bulldogs 45-38 in overtime. News coming out of that game, though, star quarterback for the Longhorns, Arch Manning, is in the concussion protocol, and he is not likely to play on Saturday. So wish him a speedy recovery with that. Man, and one of the nastiest games that I saw this weekend, and me and the host were talking about it earlier, good old Coach Prime in Colorado, man. They got the dog mess beat out of them on Saturday. Colorado falls 53-7 to Utah. Shout out to the Utes. This game was 42-0 at halftime. Colorado finished the game with only 140 yards of total offense. I know I'm not one to talk because my Oklahoma State Cowboys got beat by Texas Tech 42-0, but our head coach got fired. We have nobody on our staff.
Exactly.
If you're Colorado, you have a Hall of Fame head coach, a Hall of Fame running back helping you out on offense in Marshall Faulk, a Hall of Fame defensive lineman and Warren Sapp on the defensive side of the ball. There's really no reason why you should only have 140 yards of total offense the entire game, getting beat the way that you did. That's insane.
Totally agree.
Getting to everybody's favorite part of the show, it's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. We've arrived at the beatdown of the week. Yet again, this beatdown of the week, I didn't have to find it. It found me. Shout out to my dearest mother. She is an alumni of Oxon Hill High School up in Maryland, in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Shout out to the 301 one time.
Shout out Mama Mark.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my mom. Her Cowboys ain't doing too good, but she's still in good spirits. Anywho, I got to show some love to Oxon Hill. They defeated Bladensburg High School. Host final score of that game was 72-0. Look, man, I got to retire high school football because these beatdowns of the week are getting out of hand. 72-0. You got scored on 10 times, and it could have been worse. But like we've seen here in recent weeks, teams are pulling their starters, putting in the backups, and even the backups are scoring. So that's not good. We need somebody to come into the game of football and reintroduce defense. I don't know if Host can do it. I don't know if we can need to call up Q-Dog or Rockstar Rock. Somebody got to bring defense back to football. And speaking of defense, just want to go ahead and close this out. It's not an easy transition, but I feel remiss if I didn't do it. I am a diehard Raiders fan. I grew up bleeding silver and black. And one of the main reasons for that is because I spent a lot of my childhood watching NFL Network and getting to see countless documentaries and programs on the Raiders. And a very iconic member of the Raider Nation, an iconic Raider alumni. And personally, one of my favorite defensive backs of all time, Mr. George Atkinson, passed away on Monday. So on behalf of the Real to Sports podcast, myself and my Raider brother, the host, we want to send our condolences to the Atkinson family, to the Raider organization, and Raider fans everywhere. Atkinson was a hard-hitting son of a gun. Back in the day when he was playing, you were allowed to hit people. He made Lynn Swann his punk, for lack of a better term, and I whole life agree with George Atkinson 1,000%. Deuce, you my dog. I got mad love for you. It was the immaculate deception. That damn ball hit the ground, and Franco knows it, and George Atkinson was there to see it. So George Atkinson said it was a fumble, and it was the immaculate deception, and gosh darn it, that's what it is. But that's how we're going to end this edition of On the Mark. We had some college football news and some crazy blowouts, but definitely got to end it paying tribute to the legendary George Atkinson. May he rest in peace. Back to you, host.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
On the Mark with Young Mark is brought to you by the Real to Sports podcast.
Young Mark once again with the On the Mark segment here. I'm going to piggyback real quick on what he said about Mrs. Davis, Al Davis's wife, widow. And man, good gracious, iconic. I really hope that. Damn, that's not bad, Mark.
What?
I see. That's not bad at all, bro. It didn't even feel like it. Like, damn, that's what's up, bro. Damn.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, dog. But yeah, that's Al Davis, his wife. And I hope we really get a win against the Jacksonville
Jacksonville. Yeah, man. Rockstar Rock. You know what time it is, brother.
I hope we really dedicate that game to her. Again, condolences to the Davis family. Also, man, to piggyback on what Mark said, big rest in peace, man, to Doug Martin, former Raider.
Yeah,
Doug Martin.
The Duggernaut.
Doug Martin passed. Yeah, the Duggernaut, bro. Really known as Tampa Bay. He's running back. But he was also Oakland when we was in Oakland. He was Oakland Raiders running back as well. Just in his later years of running. But rest in peace to him. And George Atkinson, who was part of the Soul Patrol. That's what they called back in the 70s, man. Like he said, very hard-hitting, physical safety, George Atkinson. And, he really pushed the boots to asses on Lynn Swann to the point where Lynn Swann took him to court. Because he hit him so hard and he tried to sue him. But that's when football was among men, like really men that was out there in the frigid cold. And but again, shout out to George Atkinson, man. Again, one of the all-time greats, part of that great Soul Patrol secondary that we had. To me, the greatest secondary ever the Raiders had. That is ever. That's just my opinion, But
so, host, can I ask you a question real quick, my friend?
Yes, sir.
So, for the younger audience who may not have known about George Atkinson's play, how would you describe his play? Is there like any players in the modern era that you could compare him to for the people who might not be familiar with his game?
Right now in the game?
Anybody you can think of, any well-known players that people might not have known, might have known from today's game or like earlier in the 2000s that remind you of George Atkinson?
I would say shit. That's a good one. Damn, Mark, you got them good ones. I gotta narrow it down between Weapon X, not as hyped as him, but definitely a player like him. Brian Dawkins, Weapon X. And damn. I would say Steve Atwater. It's a hard hitter, man.
There you go.
Yeah, Atwater. Atwater was that Orange Crush was
the Nigerian nightmare got shut down by him.
What you talking about?
If you don't remember nothing else about Steve Atwater, you remember that play.
You ain't lying. That Nigerian nightmare. Get that. Yeah, he got orange crushed.
Yeah, for real.
That orange crush was real, bro. We felt a lot of it. We felt a lot of it, man. Good Lord. Well, rest in peace, man, to those, man. Again, Derek Martin, Lady Davis, and George Atkinson. George Atkinson, man. Good gracious. All Raiders through and through, man. I really hope we dedicate the win Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hopefully. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Power Hour. We're going to run through these scores real quick. I got me and the day one. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started here, Mark. All right, start off, man. The Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins? What? The Dolphins. And they put up 34, bro. The Dolphins, they defeat the Atlanta Falcons 34-10. I did not see this game. I did not. But holy smokes. You're talking about a momentum developer here for the Miami Dolphins. I'm pretty sure Mike McDaniel is smiling from ear to ear on that one and wiping his brow like, phew. What you think, Mark?
It's something about Tua and that Georgia Dome, man. He's a different beast inside of that place, man. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that game was crazy. I'm gonna be real with you. That was like probably the second most disappointing loss of the weekend. We're gonna get to another game later. It's gonna be my most disappointing loss, but this one is like, if you're Atlanta, Miami's been down and out. They've been playing like trash all season. You've had some really impressive wins here as of late, especially like what you just did against Buffalo on Monday Night Football. So to go from performances like that against Buffalo and Minnesota to playing like this, on top of, didn't they just get 30-0 by the Carolina Panthers a couple weeks ago? Like,
smoked.
Atlanta, if you want to be a championship contending team, or if you want to be a team that's taken seriously in this league, you have to get up for everybody. You can't just play to the level of your competition. And I feel like they've been doing that a lot here. When they're playing Tampa or when they're playing a good team like Buffalo or Minnesota, they get up for it. They dominate, especially on the defense side of the ball. When they're playing lower tier teams like Miami and Carolina, they wet the bed. So they got to get that together if they want to go to the promised land. But don't worry, you're going to have a new offensive coordinator next year, so maybe he can give you that spark that you need to keep scoring points.
Basically, you're saying get some continuity in you, brother. Good God. That was terrible. Man, the Buffalo Bills.
Shout out my boy Ollie Gordon II, though. Go Post.
Ollie Gordon,
my boy got a receiving touchdown in that game. Go Post.
Word. Ollie Gordon. That's what's up, baby. Man, speaking of beat downs, good God almighty. The Buffalo Bills went to Charlotte and tore the house down. Not even in their house. They tore it down. They beat the Carolina Panthers by the score of 40-9. I did not get a chance to watch this game as well, but holy shamoly. It's another team, like you just said with the Falcons, man. Carolina's up and down. Up and down. Carolina moves to 4-4 now. So now they're at 500. The Buffalo Bills go to 5-2. So this is a team that's just like the Atlanta Falcons, man. They just can't find that continuity. They get wins, but not consecutively. What you think?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, like, because both Atlanta and Carolina are in the same boat. Their young starting quarterback was out, so they had to put in the veteran backup, and the veteran backups play like trash. Like, Andy Dalton, literally, like, that was the worst game I've ever seen out of him. Like, he was just constantly turning the ball over. He looked lost. He didn't look like he knew what he was doing. It was just bad. So I guess if you're Carolina, that's the way that you can, like, kind of flush it and get over it. Andy Dalton played like trash. He's not your starter for a reason. Move on to the next one. That's my best advice for you.
They definitely flushed him out.
Yeah.
They definitely flushed him out. This one I didn't see coming. The Houston Texans, they defeat the San Francisco 49ers 26-15. God, I'm missing these games. I missed this game as well. I did not see it. But I can tell you this, Mark. The Houston Texans need this game in the worst way. Right now, but the Indianapolis Colts is running away with that division, and by them being 3-4, they're not going to probably catch them unless the Colts go on a major drought here, which I don't see that happening because they're just clicking on all cylinders. But this is big. This is big, man. I know Brock Purdy's not there, but hey, it's a big win for the Houston Texans over such a perennial playoff team like the San Francisco 49ers.
This was a very much a throwback, old school kind of football game because in today's day and age, like no matter what level of football you see, everybody's running that fast-paced, high-tempo offense, always like scoring as quick as you can. Houston won this game because they controlled the time of possession. They literally, in the first half, held the ball for 24 minutes of the first half. There's 30 minutes in each half, people. All but 6 minutes, they held the ball. They were driving downfield, scoring, constantly putting up points, even without some of their star players on both offense and defense. So shout out to Houston. They definitely got a good, grinded out, old school win. But what else would you expect from a D'Amico Ryans-led team? Last couple of years, they got off to some slow starts. And then somewhere around that halfway point, they get it together and make the playoffs. So it looks like that's what we're headed for. It's going to be a race between them, Jacksonville, and Indianapolis for that division title.
Yeah. Unless the Colts, like I said, the Colts major fall off. I don't see that coming. Now, the next game I did see, and it was the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles as they defeat the New York Giants 38-20. This game was Eagles written all over it. They dominated from start to finish. Jalen Hurts, he threw 4 touchdowns that game. Oh man, he was just clicking on all cylinders. It sucks that Bo Scatterbo got hurt.
Man,
he's oh my God,
that was nasty, bro.
Yeah, it was very nasty, bro. Very nasty. We wish him nothing but a speedy recovery. He said about 4 weeks he's gonna be out.
Oh no, he's done. That's done
for the season.
Bro. Yeah,
man.
Yeah, that was a Dak Prescott type ankle injury. That won't. Yeah, you hate to see it because he brought so much juice and so much life to that team. Yeah. And you also hate it for Jackson Dart because you already lost your number 1 receiver and now you lost your star running back too. So that sucks.
And they lost the fire, like because Bo brought that energy, bro. He brought that energy, and the Giants needed that, man. And it wasn't enough to beat the champs.
On the other side, though, and I say this with no disrespect to the Philly G and his Eagles because I know how he is. Number 1, that was a bullshit no call on that Kayvon Thibodeau fumble recovery on the
I agree.
Like, bro, y'all always blow the whistle when it benefits the freaking offense, bro.
I agree.
That was clearly a freaking fumble, and it should have been Giants football.
Yeah, I agree.
But I digress. That
they kept one play. I'm like, yo, just let them play. They kept pushing and pushing. Then I'm like, just let them go.
Like sometimes they call for momentum early.
Sometimes
they call it late.
But this one,
it's like a catch. Just get consistent. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I think they should just let it go, man. Just keep letting them. I mean, it's both teams jousting. It's like tug of war. You gonna stop tug of war in the middle of it? No, you're just gonna let them go. Just let them go at it. And when somebody falls, when that ball carrier falls, then you stop the play. That's what I said. But Eagles had this game. They dominated, man, from start to finish. Again, Jalen Hurts is just, to me, one of the most cunning quarterbacks in the National Football League. Man, he was just throwing dimes everywhere.
Yeah, he was.
He just had his way with the Giants defense. It was just a regular Eagles day, man. They defended that turf over Lincoln Financial.
Regular because isn't it ironic how smooth and how much more efficient that offense runs when their diva wide receivers are playing? Like, I'm not gonna say to AJ Brown, like, he really is one of those dudes, but I can't let his attitude and his demeanor go. Like, he just looks miserable, even when the team is winning and it's supposed to be a team sport. He just looks miserable. Yeah. And then when he wasn't in the game on Sunday, the offense like it was having fun. The ball was getting spread around. Yep. Everybody was doing their thing. Devontae was eating. Dallas Goedert was eating. Saquon was eating. AJ might be the problem, bro. I hate to say it, but I think
he might be. He might be, bro. Because that offense was clicking.
Yeah, man, they were cooking. That was
Oh,
the best
my God.
offensive game they've had all year, bro.
Yeah, for real. And Jake, like I said, Jalen threw 4. Easy 4, bro. Easy 4. Next game, man, we have the boy, it was definitely a mile high in Denver. The Denver Broncos. the Denver Broncos, they smashed the Dallas Cowboys 44-24. I did see this game. Matter of fact, I seen the entire game. I'm just gonna say one name is gonna strike fear in the Cowboys' heart. RJ Harvey. Good Lord. Yo, RJ went crazy, bro. I mean, he went straight crazy. The Denver's defense is really good. That defense is really good, and they're in our division, but I ain't really got no beef with Denver. Maybe because just throughout history, we've been beating them, but Denver just not even Denver fans. They don't really. Oh, I hate the Raiders. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
We all got one common agenda, and we all hate the Chiefs. But yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely. This was a dominating game by the Broncos. I was highly impressed with Bo Nix. But in this game, Mark, I seen a lot of pass interferences. A lot of pass interferences,
homeboy
man.
from Denver kept getting called for that like crazy.
Yeah, one Moss. Was it Moss? Yeah, I think it's Moss. Yeah.
I think he got called for PI like on back-to-back plays in the red zone.
Yeah, and it was pissing me off, man, because I was like, dude, stop. Just stop holding, bro. That's just you're holding his collar and all that good stuff. Just stop. Just stop, bro. You got 2 calls on you back-to-back. But anyway, good game. They dominate again. That's another game that was dominated from start to finish. The Cowboys just had no luck whatsoever. They couldn't get a stride. And Denver's defense was just all over them. That Vance Joseph, he was calling. It looked like he was calling like.
He about to get in his bag, ladies and gentlemen. You know how he did when he comes on defense. He about to get in his bag.
He was calling some odd plays, but he was definitely using that spy to watch Dak Prescott and keep Dak Prescott in check. And they did a good job by keeping that deep ball in check too. I think the longest pass was 35 yards to Tolbert. But besides that, man, they really kept Dallas's offense in check. Mark?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I thought when Patrick Surtain went down with an injury, definitely wish him a speedy recovery as well. When he went out, I was expecting CD to like step up and go off, like either him or Pickens, but Denver's defense stepped up when they had to and held them in check, and they did a damn good job at it. And shout out to them. You know, just like I said, with Houston had a rough start to the season, but Sean Payton and Bo Nix seem to be getting on the same page. So it's going to be interesting to see how they the rest of their season shakes out going forward.
Yeah, man. Bo looked real good, man. 4 touchdowns, man. 4 touchdowns. He had 247 in the air, 19 for 29.
Do you take it with a slight grain of salt because of how bad Dallas's defense is, though? Like, not trying to take anything away from them, but
I do. I do. Because Dallas defense is struggling really bad right now, and what Sean Payton did was he smelled blood in the water.
But it's crazy because like it feels like the last since Dan Quinn left, they've been kind of. There you go.
Yep, that's it. I told Q the same thing. I told him the same thing. Yep, you are absolutely right. Absolutely right. Because that's the exact thing I told Q. I say they haven't been the same since Dan Quinn left, bro. They won't. Now Michael Parsons gone, Trace Armstrong is gone, DeMarcus Lawrence is gone. Like exactly. Like it's just not the same, bro. Just not the same. Shout out to Denver.
Good luck to you, Jerry Jones.
Win for him. Word. I did see this game. The next game of the Baltimore Ravens. They beat up on the Chicago Bears 30-16, man. Snoop did a good job. Snoop, and those you know who that is Tyler Huntley,
quarterback.
Backup Pro Bowl quarterback. Thank you, Mark.
Some respect on it.
Put some respect on that man. He's third string. And I'm glad Baltimore went from Cooper Rush to Snoop, because Cooper Rush is not that typical Baltimore quarterback. He's just more in the pocket. Snoop, he can make accurate throws and he gets out of the pocket. He's a pretty good runner. This worked out for the Baltimore Ravens, and I believe Lamar will be back Thursday. I believe.
Yeah.
If not, then hey, I mean, Snoop is the right guy to start, and he knows the offense. He knows what's going on in Baltimore. The fans was behind him. It's a good game, man. The Bears. I gotta get to Johnson though, man. He called some great plays. It just wasn't executed. Shout out to Baltimore's defense. Baltimore's defense was average.
Yeah.
Average. But man, Kyle Hamilton is a tackling machine, bro. I seen him come in.
Player.
That's a football player there, boy.
That's a football player, bro.
Man, what the hell you say? That dude, man, and I like the blitz packages they do for him. I like that. I really do. I like when they send him in. They go in the cover 3 and he just he comes in.
There you go.
I love it, bro. I love it. I love it, man. Shout out to Baltimore. What you think, Mark?
Just break down defensive tape. That's what we need.
I wish I could draw like Madden. Boom!
Oh man, that'd be something.
I know, right?
I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of a disappointing outcome. I feel like if you're a Bears fan, this is how down Baltimore is. Like, you kind of needed that, but on the Baltimore side, it keeps you in the hunt. You're on pace because you won on Sunday, but the other teams in your division did not. Like, I think everybody else in the AFC North lost on Sunday except Baltimore. So if you can keep pace with Pittsburgh and not let them get too far ahead, Pittsburgh looks like they're going to do what Pittsburgh tends to do and collapse late in the season. So it might be a chance for Baltimore to sneak in there and get a healthy Lamar Jackson and steal that division title and get in the playoffs.
This is where the Baltimore Ravens have to put on their hard hat, and it's starting with number 8. They can win if they can win games and other teams can lose. They can actually get into this division, and
that's what I'm saying.
Actually get that. Oh, okay, and get or not get that wild card spot.
Cincy lost, Cleveland lost, Pittsburgh lost. Baltimore's the only one that got to win. So if things can
they only 2 games behind,
work out for them. Yeah,
they're only 2 games behind Pittsburgh. So I mean, but they're gonna have to.
Yet.
No, they haven't. So they're gonna have to really put the pedal to the metal now and get this thing going. And it's gonna start with number 8. Okay, you was an MVP, so now it's time to show it. Time to show it now. Put up or shut up. With a heart, man. Speaking of heart, this next game I seen, brother, I gotta give it to them. The New York Jets, they went into Paycor Stadium, which is in Cincinnati, Ohio, to defeat Joe Flacco and the Cincinnati Bengals 39-38. The Jets get their first win of the season. And let me tell you something, brother. I watched this game, and I was so happy for the Jets, bro. From a team, this let me tell you something. Every team in the NFL got heart. Every team. I don't care who it is. Every single team got some kind of heart, some kind of will to win. But this right here personified what it is to have that will to win. They was down 31-16, bro, in the third quarter. In any other game, that's kind of dead in the water. 31-16, you run the ball, cruise to it or whatever, kick a couple field goals, end it. Not the Jets. They fought. I mean, Justin Fields, man, he fought tooth and nail, and he was getting beat up. Surprisingly by the Bengals defense. But man, good gracious, what a good comeback. Joe Flacco went out. That kind of scared everybody a little bit. Nobody want to see Jake Browning come back in there. But Flacco came back and they put the heat on Flacco. It was real good. Mark gonna say something, but I like how the Jets defense they line up in quarters, which is a cover 4, and they played half of the field. They play half. Quarters is high. They play some high. They play 2 high, and then 2 in the middle, like low, and kind of cut Flacco off. It's called quarters half. I like that. Cover 4. I like that. That was good defense, and it's hard to execute when you got fast receivers like T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, but they held their own. And I'm glad, man. Aaron Glenn got his first win of his head coaching career, and the Jets 39-38 high scoring game over the Cincinnati Bengals. Mark?
Oh yeah, that game came down to literally the last play, and I'm so thankful that Aaron Glenn challenged that 2-point conversion to Hall in the end zone. Because at first, like, the commentators were making it seem like he didn't get it, and the ref shut it down immediately, like, no, he was short. Aaron Glenn threw that challenge flag and got it, and that's really what kept them in that game, because had they had missed that, they would have been down by 8, and then that 2-point conversion to Mason Taylor only would have tied the game instead of winning it for him. So shout out to Coach Glenn. He had the guts to stick by his people, and he earned that victory. It wasn't given to him. He earned it. He got it out the mud himself, and I'm very happy for him. Couldn't have happened to a better guy. And shout out to Justin Fields, man. That was the best game I've seen him play as a quarterback, and God knows how long.
He took a beating.
Just like he did at Ohio State, and that was the best quarterback game I've seen from him since his days at Ohio State, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You know me, man. I'm a huge advocate of mental health, and I just want to say I really appreciate his vulnerability and his honesty after the game, with him sharing what he went through throughout the week leading up to this game. It takes a whole lot of guts, and I don't think people understand how much it truly takes to be a man and put your mental health and yourself out there on Front Street like that in front of the world, for the world to judge you, and for you to admit, hey, I'm a big, strong man, I play football, and I'm a quarterback, but I cry. I still have feelings, I still have emotions. That type of stuff right there will forever earn respect from me in my book, and shout out to him. He earned that victory.
Yeah, he did earn it like hell, man. Shout out to the Jets, and hopefully they can continue this, man. I know the season's over, the 1-7, but hey, no, hell no. Let's not get out of it.
To get the first pick.
No, they got 3 picks in the first round already.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but they have the number 1 overall pick.
Remember
plus
that
the
big
additional first round. So I'm saying, like, if they would have lost,
they need to win, man. They need to win.
Yeah.
They need that win bad. You don't want to go. I mean, the Jets they did it in 96. They went 1-15.
That's how they got Keyshawn Money.
You would try to erase that. Yes, 96. I think so. That was definitely before Wayne Corbett. Who was quarterback? Shit.
Testaverde, maybe? Or was that before him?
No, Testaverde came in 98.
I know it was before my boy Pennington came in. Pennington was my dog with the Jets.
Yeah, Pennington came. We ate him up, remember? The Raiders.
Yeah.
We ate him up 2000, 2001. We beat the brakes out of it. Peyton Manning, he kicked Peyton. I can't even talk to him tonight.
Yeah, Peyton was
he kicked Peyton Manning's ass 41-0 in the playoffs.
Oh,
no, I'm talking about Chad
Pennington. Here you go, host. I got it for you. The primary quarterbacks for the New York Jets in 1996 were Frank Reich, Neil O'Donnell, and Glenn Foley.
Oh my God. Neil O'Donnell. That's right. Because Pittsburgh got rid of him after the Super Bowl. That's very true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shout out to the Jets, man. They definitely need, again, this season is definitely over for them. But hey, you gotta win, man. Keep winning. Keep winning. Build that momentum, man. Keep winning.
Shout out to the 96 Jets. They were led by Rich Kotite. One of the greatest coaches of all time. Oh boy.
Baxter was like the running back. Oh my God. Awful Jets. The New England Patriots, they defeat the Cleveland Browns 32-13. Again, I did not see this game, but Myles freaking Garrett, bro. 5 sacks in a game is insane, bro. This is like Mark. This is like Bruce Smith, Buffalo Bill,
Will Mack, the Broncos.
Khalil Mack, bro, Reggie White, Jerry Allen. Like he is up there now. He is up there with guys like 5 sacks in the game. That's insane. But New England comes off with the win 32-13 over the Cleveland Browns here. What did you think of that?
Man, shout out to New England and Drake May. That was one hell of a win. You love to see them turning it around under coach Vrabel. But host, the thing that sticks out the most to me about this game is Mr. Garrett. Sir, I got mad love and respect for you. I've been a fan of yours since I saw you with Texas A&M.
Oh, Miles. Yeah.
But why in the blue hell did you sign on the dotted line, dog? Your talents are being wasted with one of the worst franchises in the history of professional sports. You had an avenue to get the hell out of there. Why didn't you take it? Like, I'm being so for real. Sunday is the microcosm of why the hell you should have gotten out of Cleveland, bro. You have nothing going for you there.
You had a chance.
Your 5-sack game was literally wasted. You still got blown out for Christ's sakes. Don't you want to win? Like, I understand being loyal and Joe Thomas setting the example and all that, but bro, like, at what point do you want to win? At what point do you want to say, hey, I gave Cleveland everything I had, but I was a champion elsewhere? Because you're not going to do shit in Cleveland, bro. You're literally just going to be there miserable, wasting away the prime of your career. You should have got the hell out when you had the chance. It would have helped both parties.
I agree again. No, you are absolutely right, brother. He had a chance, but he took that money. He took that money, bro. He
like,
took
if
the
I'm
money.
Max Crosby, I can understand why he would want to stay with the Raiders, but what has Cleveland done since you've been there? The best thing that they had going for them, they screwed it up themselves. And you see how much success Baker is having now that he's out of the funk of Cleveland. Like, next game, host. I'm going to go on a rant.
He's stuck, bro.
And it's his fault.
He's stuck, bro. It's his fault.
Getting the hell out of there.
You slamming helmets down and all that. Yeah.
And for what?
And he stuck what? He signed 4 years, didn't he? He signed 4 years, right? Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna buy that contract out. You crazy as hell.
The bag won't worth it, man.
Nah. I can see him sitting out next season in training camp, having a fit.
You can't
like you
do
said,
that.
Bro.
In my opinion, you lost the right to sit out. You lost the right to protest. You lost the right to complain. You lost any and every right to show any type of frustration when you put your name on that dotted line. Period, point blank, dog.
I agree with you on that. I agree.
If you're gonna have a ball
totally
you want to trade, man, stand on business. Mean what you say. Don't just use that crap to get a big payday. You could have got that same contract you got from Cleveland. Yep. You could have went and got that from Philly, from Denver. I'm sure it would have been hella teams ready to give you a boatload of cash, maybe even more than you got from Cleveland. Hell, how much you think Jerry Jones would have paid you if you would have gone to Dallas? Like,
insane money.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
And Jerry would have did it to be petty to get rid of Michael.
And it would have been an upgrade.
He would have did
it.
A hell of an upgrade.
Texas grown talent like Myles Garrett. Man, come on, dog.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
My bad, host. That got me fired up.
No, you fine, brother. No, you fine. You fine, man. Hell no, I agree with you. We had an NFC South division game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They defeat the they went to the Superdome and defeat the New Orleans Saints 23-6. I've seen bits and pieces of this game, but I did see the Tampa defense give Spencer Rattler hell.
Yeah,
but Spencer Rattler, man, I give Spencer Rattler another year, man. He's gonna be pretty decent. I like how he moves out of the pocket.
Kellen Moore is going to sit him down the rest of the year in favor of Tyler Shuck. I still think they should have taken Jackson Dart, in my opinion. They should have taken him when they had the chance.
Yeah, they should have taken him.
But that was a good win for Tampa because despite being banged up and despite Baker not having his best day, they still went out there and got it out the mud and got the win. So you need those types of wins on your resume. especially when you get closer to playoff time and everything. You got that to fall back on.
Because Kellen Moore, man, he's in a quarterback dilemma, trying to see who's going to be his starter next year. I could tell that. Saints are 1-7, they dead in the water. I mean, why not try another guy? Just try another guy at quarterback. Why not? So that way you can see what you got in the future. But I think it's going to be Spencer Rattler. He's the better out of the two. So we'll see. We'll see with the Saints. We got the best record in the NFL, the best team in the NFL so far, the Indianapolis Colts in the AFC South Division game between against the Tennessee Titans, and they smashed the Titans 38-14. I did see a little bit of this game as well. A lot of mistakes by Tennessee, bro. Oh my God! Like they look, Mark. They really gonna have to focus on offense in the offseason, bro. I'm talking about the Tennessee Titans. They have no identity whatsoever. They have no go-to guy. You got Cam running. They spent, to me, percentage is way off, but I'm gonna say they 80% screen passes because they got nobody downfield. They got nobody he can throw to, and I think Tennessee really need to invest in getting Cam Ward some help. He's too talented to just be thrown out there in the ocean with no raft, no nothing. So you got to give him some help. But shout out to the Indianapolis Colts, Jonathan Taylor, 38-yard touchdown run. Insane, man. The dude is a machine.
Yeah.
And the Colts are running, man. And we talked about it earlier that their owner, man, she is, whatever she's doing it right. She's interactive with the players. She's down on the field. She's very humble, and she is learning. But the thing is, she has a relationship with the players, and that's anybody, man. If you got your employees is cool with you, they're gonna work better. So it makes sense. What you think, Mark?
Like I said earlier, I love what the ownership group in Indianapolis is doing. They're making Jim Irsay very, very proud, and I'm happy for him. Jonathan Taylor, that's all you got to say about him. That was an MVP level performance. Man, I'm Mr. Negative, so I got to look at the ugly side of it. It's crazy how Tennessee was better with Mason Rudolph last year than they do this year with Cam Ward.
I totally agree with that. I was thinking about that too. I really was thinking
when you
about
had
it.
Callahan and Rudolph, and hell, even when you had Callahan and Will Levis, the offense had an identity. They were very competitive in games. They just couldn't get over Will Levis throwing the ball to the other team. But with this year, with Cam, it's just been god awful, bro. It's just Cam Ward, and that's it. Like, he's literally the only person on the roster. But I just got to thinking, host, and you mentioned that you want to get Cam Ward some offensive help. I think I know of a receiver. He's very disgruntled. He is one of the top receivers in the game. He loves when quarterbacks throw him the ball. He can be the vocal point of the offense and dominate defensive backs. If you're Tennessee, do you explore a reunion with A.J. Brown in the offseason? Seriously, do you explore that? Because it would be what he wants. He would go back to his home in an offensive situation where he would be the focal point and nobody else. So he would get to do what he wants to do. Cam Ward gets his number one target. Who says no? Now, if you're Tennessee, I don't know what you're going to give to Philly to get him, but I'm sure they can figure out something.
I don't know if they got anything to give him up. And as much as he is a diva, I don't think he's going to come back from a Super Bowl winning team to such a bad team. And yeah, he's going to get all the love and publicity, and the spotlight will be on him. But his next complaint will be the losing. Because even if he's there, Tennessee is what, 1-7 right now? So they'll probably be.
But hear me out, host. The dude was still freaking miserable after he just won the Super Bowl. He doesn't give a damn about if the team is winning or if the team is having success. All A.J. Brown gives a damn about is if he's getting the football. He's like Keyshawn Johnson Part 2. Just give him the damn ball. You're not going to get the ball like that in Philly because how loaded that offense is. if you go to Tennessee, if you go back to Tennessee, it's literally you and Cam Ward. You're gonna have an athletic quarterback with the arm to get you the ball down the field. So why not?
Totally agree with that. Yeah. It's something to think about.
Yeah.
It's definitely something to think about. Because I believe Cam can get him the ball. Cam can get him the ball. That's a good ass.
Maybe get them Will Levis. Maybe Will Levis can be a good backup for Jalen Hurts.
Who's the backup now in Philly?
In Philly, I want to say it's Dorian Thompson-Robinson, I think, or it might be homeboy from that went to Stanford a couple years ago.
Hell no.
That's a Philly G question. I don't know that one.
I don't know. Hell no. I don't see that one, bro. But hey, what do I know?
We've seen crazier things in the NFL.
You ain't lying. They got rid of their coach, so why not? But definitely need to rebuild on offense. I was watching that. I was like, oh, it's boring. It's just boring, bro. They don't have anybody to throw it to. Nobody downfield. It's gonna be hell on your quarterback.
It already is.
You need bullshit.
he might have a chance. Like, and I hate to say this, Cam Ward really might have a chance to break David Carr's sack record. And that's something you don't want to see. But I think
something you don't want to see. Yeah, something you don't want to see, man. Not being number 1 draft pick. Come on, bro. Yeah, but hey, what Cam? He ain't got nothing to work with. Ain't his fault.
What can he do?
What can he do, bro? We got this Sunday night game, and it was between two historic teams here. The Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, they went to I always miss that name. Heinz Field. Three River Stadium, goddammit. But they went to went way back. The Pittsburgh Steelers. They beat the Steelers by a score of 35-25. Didn't see half of this game here. Man, let me tell you something. The Green Bay Packers is rolling.
Yeah,
they are rolling. They are rolling, and I'm telling you right now, they are Super Bowl contenders right now. They are 5-1. Yeah, that one is an ugly stain on them, but still, man, they only lost one goddamn game. Jordan Love, 29 for 37, 360 against a pretty stout Pittsburgh defense, which they used. Somebody must be looking at the Real Sports Podcast because I seen nickel packages out there. Holy hell, I seen nickel packages. But anyway, he threw 3 touchdowns. JJ didn't really get off like that. 33 yards, 13 attempts. But man, let me tell you something, man. One name that stands out: Tucker freaking Kraft, bro.
Hell yeah,
Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft right now is the best tight end in the National Football League. He is balling out this world, bro. Jordan Love is tearing him. I mean, Jordan Love is Jordan Love's scapegoat. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Green Bay, I got to give it to LaFleur, man. LaFleur is he's an offensive genius. And, man, he was just dialing them up, man. And the weapons that he had, man, Romeo Dobbs, man. You just wait. I wish your boy come back. I think Weeks will be back soon. Number 11, Reed. He's been out for a long time. I don't think he's coming back this season. But, man, Green Bay got a lot of weapons. They ran the ball pretty decent, man. But Tucker Kraft and Christian Watson, they ate. They ate, man. All of them, bro. All of them. Even Heath, from Heath all the way down, man. And it was good to see. It was good to see. And on the Packers side, on the Steelers side, man, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. What I was telling Q, man, I said, I don't understand Pittsburgh when you got a guy like DK Metcalf. The guy's humongous. Like, we ain't seen nothing that big since Megatron. Like, bro. So, long story short, it was a screen. It was one of those screen routes. It was H bomb 59 something.
There you go.
But it was a screen for DK, but DK pushed off and he got flagged. Like, bruh, you are too big to be doing that, bro. Just throw it up some. Just let him get a little bit of height and what I call a height momentum. Throw it high so he can catch it and then run the middle. But anyway, Aaron Rodgers didn't do that. But Aaron Rodgers did throw DK a nice touchdown. He was on Nixon. Nixon's too little. Nixon was just too little on DK, bro. He treated him like a little kid, as we said back in the day in basketball, mouse in the house.
Yep.
He was too small, bro. He was too small. Nixon could not do it. But Pittsburgh should have went. I think they should have went. They should use DK Metcalf a little bit more because the guy got uncanny speed, and man, he's a big dude. He's a big guy. Use him. Use him, man. He's a goddamn LeBron James of football. Use the guy. Use the guy, bro. Yeah, I mean his body, like him and AJ Brown are the two biggest wide receivers. Nico Collins is pretty big, but I say him and AJ Brown is about the biggest wide receivers. Because back then it was Julio Jones and Dez Bryant that was the big guys. But now it's DK Metcalf and AJ Brown. Use DK Metcalf, bro. But anyway, Green Bay is rolling. Green Bay looks great. They look great. They keep rolling on. They're getting wins, man. They're 5-1-1. What you think, Mark?
You know me, man. I love seeing a good old Steel City collapse. I love seeing a good choke job out of Mike Tomlin and the Steelers. You know how much I hate them. But respectfully, with them ugly ass uniforms they had on, bro, they deserve to lose that game. Never bring them
garbage
out
uniform,
ever again,
bro.
Like
Ever again, bro.
Pittsburgh somehow manages to keep one-upping themselves with ugly uniforms. You know them ugly ass Bumblebee uniforms they used to have.
Yes, the Bumblebee uniforms.
Leave them joints in the past, dog. Like y'all uniforms already clean as is. Like
he had a yellow helmet.
Please. No,
yellow helmet, bro. And Aaron Rodgers' helmet looked like a bubble, like he was an astronaut. Oh,
no,
it's crazy.
They got to leave that alone. If you're Pittsburgh, man, you can't afford too many more slip-ups because, like I said, you got Baltimore coming back. Cincinnati's keeping pace with you. You can't afford too many slip-ups, or else you're going to find yourself on the outside looking in yet again.
I agree with that.
I agree. Yeah, it's always good to see Pittsburgh lose. Always. I love seeing Steelers fans miserable. It's what brings joy to my life, you know.
Yeah, and shout out to Green Bay Packers, man. Jordan Love is now solidified himself. Yeah, shout out to Jay on the track, bro. Because I think Jordan Love is now. What?
I don't think he solidified himself just yet.
As the quarterback out of Aaron Rodgers' shadows, not yet. Well,
maybe
okay.
I'll give you out of Aaron Rodgers' shadow, but as far as like establishing himself as like one of the best in the league, not yet for me. Just because I need more consistency out of him. Like it's some games where he's really good, and some games where he's really bad. And just look at his playoff run the other year, where they dominated Dallas and then choked the game in San Francisco. Like I need consistency out of him before I'm willing to do that.
You need playoffs. They went to the playoffs last year, but they need to go deeper. I got you. Yeah. I got you. I understand where you're coming from.
But with the help he has around him and Josh Jacobs and Tucker Kraft and Parsons on the other side of the ball, he doesn't have to do too much. You got
Weeks coming back. You got Romeo Doubs.
Yeah.
You got Golden. You got Christian Washington just came back. Only one they missing is Reed. I think Reed is going for a season because he hurt in the Philly game. That was their first game. No, was it? I think he might. I don't know. I don't know his injury status, but hopefully he can come back, man. I'm telling you, Green Bay fully staffed, they're going to be very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Very dangerous offensive team.
Oh, yeah.
Last but not least, man, the Monday night game, it was between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders. Chiefs come up with the win 28-7 over the Commanders. I did not watch this game because I do not watch Kansas City games. That's how much I hate them. Nah, I just don't watch Kansas City games. I don't want to see no scrutiny. I don't want to whatever. But Chiefs come up with the win 28-7. Kansas City has won 3 games in a row. This is 4 games in a row for them.
Something like that.
So they're kind of rolling right now. Washington Commanders took a major decline. major decline. Let me tell you something. At 3-5, they better get it together.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I don't disagree.
Yeah, Washington better get it together, bro. Yeah, Washington better get it together. They better stop playing. What you think, Mark?
I tried to watch this game, but when it was looking like Washington wasn't going to be competitive, I'm not going to lie to you, I switched over to the World Series to watch Shohei Ohtani do his thing. But just Kansas City being Kansas City. Kelsey was getting his. Rasheed Rice was looking good. Mahomes was throwing it around, getting calls like he always does. So it was just a typical, Kansas City cheat game. But yeah, like you said, if you're Washington, man, it's just you're not catching anybody by surprise like you did last year. And I know I can't talk because they absolutely dominated us in week 3, and I'll never be able to live that down. Sweet Christmas. But yeah, I don't know if they need Jaden back. If he's specifically going to be the answer for them, because their defense isn't nearly as dominant because they got rid of all those former first-round picks they used to have over there. And then on offense, it's like Kingsbury's calling to get plays, but I think without the consistency and reliability of Jaden Daniels, it's kind of pulling them back. So it's going to be interesting to see if he's able to get back into the fold, if that will stabilize everything for them. But at least on defense, for sure, it's nowhere near as loaded with talent or as dominant as it has been in recent years, like it was with like Ron Rivera and all them.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, definitely want Ron Rivera. But man, Washington's taking a major decline, and they better get it together very soon. Very soon. Very, very, very soon. Because now things, we're going into week 9, and things are starting to get really real, and we're starting to see who's here and who's there. So it's time for them to step up.
Crazy time for them to step up, already, man. Bro.
Already, man. What the hell? Oh, Mark, man. I'm trying to tell you. You see I'm ready for the draft. That's about it. I get excited at draft time. Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, man, that is we had UFL news, college football news from on the mark. And we had the reviews for week 8, man. This is, again, the Power Hour. We're 2 minutes over, but nevertheless, that's how I go. We ain't going to make it all the time on the hour, but we really try to shoot there. We understand everybody got to go to work and stuff the next day. But again, thank you guys for watching, man. That is our show for the night, man. We thank you for watching another episode of the Real Sports Power Hour. If you could be so kind enough to hit that like button and that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for all notifications. Mark, what you got for us? We can get out of here.
Hey, man, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Like I always say, nobody else anywhere on television, radio, or podcast is going to cover a wide variety of sports like we do here at the Real Sports Podcast. Whatever flavor of sports you like, we talk about it. So come on back, join the crew, join the family, join the brotherhood, and be entertained while we talk about some sports with you.
Are you not entertained? Gladiator. But we will see you guys next Saturday night. we see you guys Saturday night on the Real Sports Talk Show, where we will review old Thursday night game. It will be between the Baltimore Ravens taking on Tua and the Miami Dolphins. We will review that game Saturday night, man. So between the Ravens and the Dolphins, man. So and we will have a hot topic for you guys, and we will have our week 9 picks and predictions, and we will have a NFL trivia showdown. My goodness, it's been a long time. We will have an NFL trivia showdown. Making his debut in the ring, it will be the Canadian Destroyer Supreme. He'll be taking on Wall Street. And the winner will be facing the champion Q-Dog. Q-Dog, for the Real to Sports NFL Trivia Championship. So come join myself, Q-Dog, Wall Street, and Supreme, and making his return back, the 2024 MVP Rockstar Rock. So Saturday night at 7 p.m. live right here on YouTube, man. And of course, everybody around the world watching, man. And thank you guys. This has been the Power Hour brought to you by the Real Podcast. Everybody around the world, please be safe on behalf of me and Day One. Please be safe and stay safe. And that's so just.